Do your hands fall asleep at night? Do you wake up with tingling or numbness that drives you crazy? It's one of the most annoying and frustrating symptoms. It interrupts your sleep, makes it hard to live normally, and it never seems to go away on its own. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple self-massages you can do at home that often reduces that tingling sensation. So stick with me until the end. Why your hands go numb? Before we start, you need to understand one key thing. When the hands fall asleep, in the vast majority of cases, it's not a blood circulation problem. That's really rare. So in most cases, it's a nerve compression problem. Think of your nerves like a river. If the river gets blocked upstream, less water flows to the end. The same happens with your nerves. When they're compressed somewhere along the path, the flow of signals doesn't reach your hand properly and you feel tingling or numbness. Now, where can those nerves get compressed? The spine, if you have arthritis, bone spurs, or an herniated disc, for example, between the neck muscles, the scalenes, because they pass under the clavicle. We are going to massage these muscles because of that, and also under the pectoralis minor and major, which are located right here. I'll explain you exactly how to massage those as well. Of course, in the carpal tunnel at the waist, the one most people know. But here's the truth about carpal tunnel syndrome. Most of the times, it's not the compression, it's not just present in the carpal tunnel. And because of that, this syndrome, it's also called double crush syndrome. Even if you've been told you have carpal tunnel syndrome, very often the compression is not just there. As I said, the nerves can also be irritated higher up, starting from the neck, for example, or in the chest. And that's why just treating the wrist isn't always enough. So you can change arthritis or magically dissolve an herniated disc at home, but what you can do instead is release the muscles that often compress the nerves. By reducing that pressure, you often allow more signal to pass through, and many people notice their tingling decreases, sometimes a lot. That's what we're going to work on today together. So I'm going to teach you 3 self-massages to open space for your nerves, reduce compression, and help you wake up with calmer hands. So let's get practical here. While I demonstrate these, I encourage you to try them with me at home. That way you'll feel the difference directly in your own body. The first self-massage we're going to do is for the pectoralis minor. First, let me show you where this muscle is. It starts right here at this little bony point called the coracoid process. This point feels like a small spike coming out of the scapula. That's where the pectoralis minor attaches, and then it runs forward and slightly downward to the first ribs. This muscle helps with breathing in. It's an accessory muscle of inspiration, but it also pulls the shoulders forward, making you round in the chest. And when it gets tight, it can press down on the nerves that travel from your neck under your clavicle and down into your arm. That compression can be one of the reasons for the tingling you feel in your hand. So here's the first step. Let's relax it. With your fingertips, look for that humeral head just below it, not on top of the ball itself, but right where it drops off. That's your target. Now, as you see, apply compression and hold it until you feel the tension ease, or at least 60-90 seconds. Short but deep. Yes, it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but don't worry, nothing's going to break here. So you can repeat it a couple of times. And now let's move on the pectoralis major, the bigger brother of the minor. This one is huge. It covers almost your entire chest and attaches to the humerus, the upper arm bone. Its job is to rotate the arm inward and also pull the shoulders forward. And you can imagine if both pec major and minor are tight, they close off the space where your nerves need to glide freely. So let's loosen it. With your arm relaxed, and make sure it is relaxed, pinch the muscle right here in the upper chest. From there, apply compression and hold it until you feel the tension ease, or at least for 60-90 seconds, as we did before. We're now working through the tendon area, exactly. Do this for a couple of times as well. It might be tender, but this will really help open up space and let the nerves breathe. Finally, let's work on the scallions. The muscles in the front of your neck, they run from the side of your neck down to the first ribs and the brachial plexus, the big nerve bundle. This passes between them. When the scallions are really tight, they can easily squeeze those nerves, and that contributes to hand numbness. To release them, place your fingers just under your jawline on the side of your neck. Slowly glide downward along the front and side of the neck, pressing deep until you reach the clavicle. At that point, just above the clavicle, apply compression. This is also called ischemic compression. It's a really good manual therapy technique. So hold the compression there until you feel the tension ease, or for at least 60-90 seconds. As you do this, gently tilt your head to the opposite side. For example, if I'm treating the left side, you are going to tilt the head to the right and vice versa, so that you can also stretch the scallions muscles. Then repeat again. Do this a couple of times on both sides, because both sets of scallions can be involved. Actually, you should do all the massages, all the self-massages I've just explained on both sides. If your symptoms are just on one side, do them just on one side. Otherwise, do them on both sides. By combining these three self-massages, pectoralis minor, pectoralis major, and the scallions, you're reducing the tension in the main tunnels where your nerves can be compressed. Will this make tingling disappear completely? Sometimes yes, sometimes it just improves things a lot, but in any case, you'll be helping your body create more space for the nerves, reducing that annoying nighttime numbness. Now I encourage you, don't just watch me, try these exercises along with me. Your hands will thank you. And if you want me to show you more self-massages techniques for other nerve pathways that can affect the body, just let me know in the comments. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it. Click the thumbnails for other tips like this, because remember, movement is medicine, but only if you find the right one for you. See you in the next video.